Imagine this for a second. What if Hollywood is slowly preparing for one of the biggest comeback moments of the entire decade? And what if that comeback is from the one person who can shake the internet, light up social media, and make fans emotional within seconds? Yes. I'm talking about Johnny Depp. But the real question everyone keeps asking is simple: is Johnny actually returning to the US Hollywood industry? And if he is, why now? What changed? And what does this mean for his future? These are the things fans want to know, and honestly, they're questions that even Hollywood insiders can't stop discussing. If you've been confused, excited, or just curious about what's really happening with Johnny's career, you're not alone. Millions of people around the world are trying to understand where he stands today. In this video, let's walk through everything in a clear, calm, and friendly way so you know exactly what's going on. The first thing you need to know is this: something shifted in Hollywood. A few years ago, everyone thought Johnny was done with big studios. People said his Hollywood career was over. Studios were nervous. Executives didn't want drama. And for a while, it felt like Johnny was just moving further and further away from the industry. But something surprising happened. With time, people started to realize that Hollywood didn't feel the same without him. His presence, his characters, his charm, those things were missing. Directors started quietly admitting that no one brings what Johnny brings on screen. Fans kept screaming for him. Comment sections everywhere were filled with "Bring Johnny back." And even producers slowly started to acknowledge that he has a rare magic that you don't often see anymore. That was the first sign that Hollywood might be opening its doors again. Another thing people often misunderstand is the idea that Johnny left Hollywood forever. That's not really true. He didn't walk away from filmmaking. He walked away from noise, from stress, from negativity. He chose peace. He spent more time in Europe. He focused on art, music, painting, and projects he truly loved. He took a breath. He healed. He rebuilt himself. He didn't hate Hollywood. He just didn't want the chaos that came with it. And he always said he'd return only when the timing felt right and when a project actually meant something to him. And now, here's where it gets interesting. Behind closed doors, US studios have started reaching out to him again. They've been inviting him to look at scripts, to meet with producers, to explore new roles. It's not because they feel obligated. It's because they know something very simple: Johnny Depp still has one of the strongest fan bases on the planet. His global impact didn't disappear. If anything, it grew. Hollywood saw his massive success in Europe, his tours, his film premieres, his art exhibitions. He was loved, supported, and celebrated. And that made studios realize they may have underestimated him. And when Hollywood realizes it has underestimated someone, they want them back. But the real question is not, will Hollywood let him come back? The real question is, does Johnny even want to come back? That's where things get deep. Johnny today is not the same Johnny from 10 years ago. He's calmer. He's wiser. He's selective. He values his peace more than fame. He's not chasing Hollywood approval anymore. He's not trying to impress people. He's simply doing what makes him happy. So, if he does return, it won't be because of pressure. It'll be because he found a project that speaks to him. A character that inspires him. A story that feels meaningful. That's the version of Johnny we see today. And there's another clue. Recently, he's been reconnecting with American filmmakers and writers he trusts. These aren't random people. These are the ones who create powerful, artistic, emotional films. The ones who let him build deep characters. The kind of projects he always loved doing. That's a strong hint that he's open to working in American cinema again. Most fans don't know this, but actors rarely announce their Hollywood return with a big statement. It's always quiet at first: meetings, discussions, script testing, private screenings. And Johnny is already in that stage. That alone shows that a return is possible. There's also something studios love: comeback stories. Hollywood thrives on redemption arcs. They love a star who rises again, stronger than before. And honestly, Johnny's journey is one of the most powerful comeback stories we've seen in decades. It's emotional. It's inspiring. It's human. Hollywood knows that. And they know audiences would be excited to watch him on the big screen again. And let's be real, Hollywood is struggling for real star power right now. They need actors who have individuality, charisma, and originality. Actors who are memorable. And very few people have that naturally. Johnny Depp is one of them. So now I want to ask you, what do you think? Should Johnny return to Hollywood, or should he continue focusing on his art, his music, and the peaceful life he's built in Europe? I'm really curious to hear your thoughts, so drop them in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more updates on Johnny's next chapter, check out the next video on the channel. And if you want to stay connected, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps a lot. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned, because Johnny Depp's next move might be his most interesting one yet.